Hello everyone, I'm Kirsten Bacon and today we're going to make my absolute go-to recipe, broken pastry. Pastry is one of those things that people often ask me about. They have struggles getting it right. Three main things you need to think about. One, you need to keep it cool. Two, don't overhandle it. And three, make sure you always give it time to rest. And today we're making broken pastry. It is really easy. 5 basic ingredients: flour, water, butter, salt, and the magic ingredient, frozen butter. First we pop the flour in. Then we pop the butter. Pop the salt in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to crumb this butter just really roughly into the flour. And we do that just to give a little bit of coating to the flour so that when we add the water, it won't be too tough. So just a light crumb, just like that. Clean off your fingers. And then we add the water in. Don't add all the water because you may not need it all. Just pop it to the side and mix, and then we'll see how it looks. Get your spatula and just mix it together so it forms a dough. And that dough needs to be not too dry. If it's too dry, it'll be very difficult to handle. So I think it actually needs that extra little bit of water, so I'm going to pop it in. You'll see that's coming together really well. I'm going to take this off here and pop that there, and I'm going to mix it with my hand till it forms a nice dough. And that looks fantastic. It's just about ready as a dough. That's a really nice consistency. I'm really happy with that. That looks fantastic. I'm just going to pop it aside to rest for 10 minutes. And while that's resting, I'm going to clean up. First of all, flour up your board and get your dough and roll it out about the width of the board. People often ask me, how do you get the pastry to roll how you want to? Just take your time. Don't roll like this. Actually roll the pastry out. See how I'm doing a nice smooth motion? That's looking great. You can also stretch it a little bit. Perfect. Now, the magic ingredient, frozen butter. We're going to put that onto the pastry and then we're going to fold it in. So just a little bit in the centre. And then we're going to fold this bottom piece over, press it down, and then put another third of the butter on there. And then I'm going to pop the top on. And that's what we call a fold or a turn. Then we're going to turn it around and we're going to roll it again. It's really important when you're making this particular pastry that you have the seam on the right-hand side. This ensures that you get a nice lamination and the butter's evenly spread. So we'll just keep rolling that and use the board as a measure. This is a perfect size here, so you've got that. If you can roll it that length, perfect. We're going to put the next lot of butter in. Again, exactly the same as we did before. We bring this over, press it down, and then put the last bit of butter into the mix. Pull that over. Again, seam on the right-hand side. And I'm just going to roll that like so, 2 ways, and then I'm going to wrap it in a tea towel and leave it for around 10 minutes. Unwrap your pastry. That looks great. We're going to give it one more roll out. You might wonder why this takes a little bit longer. It's because the result is fantastic and it'll absolutely melt in your mouth. So we give it one more turn. Don't worry if there's pieces of butter still in there. That's really important. It melts when the pastry cooks. So we'll grab some paper. Try and avoid plastic if you can. Wrap it up. And there's our broken pastry. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you like what you see, click on the like button. If you'd like to see more, click on the subscribe button. If you'd like to be notified, click on the notification bell. Looking forward to seeing you really soon.